Multiple world record holder. That's what's up. Get ready to meet the remarkable Jean-Marc. He's South Africa's skateboarding sensation who has defied limits and clinched international recognition. And that's with a slew of Guinness World Records and podium finishes. Now, Jean-Marc's story is one of passion, perseverance, and skateboarding excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a Guinness World Record holder! Yeah! Bro, you're an absolute legend, man. How you doing?
I'm good, thanking yourself.
I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm proud. I'm all these emotions bundled up, especially seeing you right now. Dude, talk to me about this journey. For people that have been living under a rock, that have no idea what you do, you're a skateboarding sensation, you fly our flag high, but you've just completed 2 Guinness World Records on the same day.
Yes.
And it's huge. Talk to me about the records. What are they and how did this journey even start, man? How did you get to this point?
Definitely. So the 2 records that I broke on the same day was the most consecutive Ollies and then the most 360s in 30 seconds. So it's something that, you know, the Ollie and the 360, you need to learn to Ollie first and then you can start doing 360s. But, you know, obviously the journey started somewhere. So for me, it started many years ago, you know, when I saw a Guinness Book of Records for the first time in a school library. And when I picked the book up, it was something that gave me motivation. It was filled with things that seemed impossible, but it was also filled with things that made me believe that I could do something. So thankfully, I can, you know, come back to that story today, definitely.
I feel like the moment you opened that book when you were a youngster, that was the start of your materialization. And look at you now.
Definitely.
Inside of this cover right here. And we'll get to that article. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. But I want to talk about not only the fact that you're pushing skateboarding, and not only in our country, but you're getting notable recognition for it. Not just in the community, right? Like we were speaking about earlier.
Yes.
But from credible sources. I believe you were awarded the African Youth Sports Athlete of the Year award.
Yes, I was.
This is huge, bro. This
Thank
is
you.
a testament to the hard work and sacrifice you're putting in. But it means a little bit more than that, right?
Definitely, definitely. I mean, it's something that I think, you know, everybody wants and, you know, in something that you dream of. But you're not really sure when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. But I think for me, personally, it's something that I've always kept in my mind, but always made sure that, you know, it always comes down to why I started, you know, and obviously working hard, having passion for what I do, and just keeping the motivation. And when I obviously received it, it was something that made me realize that there is a turning point in my career. There is a turning point in, I would say, skateboarding because of, you know, recognition that one can get now as opposed to, you know, a few years ago. It's happened so fast. And I think it's great. I think it's good for the sport. And obviously, I'm grateful for the opportunity.
It is indeed. And I know that there's a definite mantra where you believed it, but getting that external validation gives you that extra credibility, gives you a reason to say the sacrifice, all this hard work I put into these records was worth it, right?
Definitely.
Now, I know maybe people don't even know what these records are about, so let's talk about exactly what you achieved in these 2 records.
Yes.
Talk numbers for me, man, because this is a huge feat. So the first record,
The first record was the most 360s or spins in 30 seconds.
How many did you do?
I did 7 in 30 seconds. And I actually realized the more I was practicing it, the more difficult it was becoming. So it was something that I should just, you know, get my head into and make it happen.
Yeah.
Because of the amount you're spinning. And the next record was the most consecutive Ollies. And that was, the previous record was 312. And I originally broke it for 326. And then it was established as 323. So that is the current record.
That's insane. I was trying to maybe even just attempt 1 today. I don't think you can take me through that, bro. But listen, that is just testament again to, I think, the perseverance and also being able to deal under pressure, that BMT, which is also important. Something that I think you're going to need for these next goals, because what's next sounds like a big journey ahead of you.
Yes.
You've got Paris 2024, that's the Olympics, right?
Yes.
But before we even get there, there's a big challenge ahead. What is that?
Definitely. So I'm going to start very early next year with the World Series and hopefully compete in the entire circuit. Before, like this year, for example, I competed in the FIS Montpellier and thankfully brought home a medal from that contest in France. Last year, it was in La Clusaz and brought home another medal. So hopefully I can complete the entire series. And obviously, you know, bringing home a medal from each contest is something you essentially want to do. But I'm just going to take it one competition at a time. And obviously, leading up to, you know, Paris 2024, there's a lot that still needs to take place in South Africa before that event. So I'm definitely got my head in the game for that series. So I'm really looking forward to it.
And listen, I know that this trip and this tour is self-funded as well. So
Yes,
maybe
it is.
a reach out to you, Mzansi, if you are able to assist this man in helping him
Thank
fly
you.
our flag high and get him prepared for the big day, which is obviously the Paris Olympics. We want to get him on that world circuit. We want to get him the experience he needs so he can claim that podium spot. So come to on his socials and maybe assist him. Obviously, I want to talk to you all about your fitness routine and that, but I
Yes.
know we're going to go through a little demo a little bit later. So we'll
Yes,
chat
we
about
are.
fitness, how you actually got your body in the condition that it was to break these records. And if you can teach someone like me and Ollie, then whoa, you are
Definitely.
someone special indeed. Hopefully we can see that happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Mzansi. Don't go anywhere. This man's going to show us exactly what his magic is all about.